Hey, good morning. So it's Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. So we were up late last night. I swept out the floor on this camper and got pretty much the bulk of what was left on the floor, except for the wood that I plan on using to burn in the garage. But Operation DeHoard, moving along. Nice hole in the floor there. So like I said, the wood that's left in here I'm going to chop up and I'll put in barrel. Save to burn the garage. I got 2 barrels left. This will make a 3. That'll make me out the rest of the winter, I think. Operation DeHoard. Look at that back corner. That's where it was all rotted out and starting to sink down. I don't know. I hate to tear it up. It'd be a great shed for something, but I don't need it. So it's going. Operation DeHoard. I gotta get rid of this stuff. I gotta do it, man. Radiator from the 48. 57 Chevy bumper. 57 Chevy hood and 2 fenders back there. That was gonna be a rat rod. And still may be, but this area is kind of my catch-all. You can see there's a whole horde of parts in here. Got a heater box back there. And that fan, those are for this project. This hood ornament, pretty sure it's from an Oldsmobile. You know, the gun sight. I'm going to put this on there. And I've always wanted to use these lights, or these lights, you know, on a rat rod, and I think I'm gonna build. I think I got a lot of work to do this summer, so I just can't, you know, jump into building another one after this 48. But next winter I'm gonna build my rat rod, and I'm gonna try to use up all the parts I got around here to make something. So I called up and ordered the brake hoses. One came in FedEx. I don't know why I get one and the other one has to come from someplace else, but that's the world today. But I just didn't feel comfortable using these. And they were shorter. I would have had to modify it to get it to work. So I just ordered the hoses. They were $30 a piece online, delivered to my door. If they ever get here. Been checking out, I haven't done the gas. I'm going to do the gas pedal today. The brake pedal it looks high, but when I do the full travel of the master cylinder, it just about hits the floor at the bottom of the travel. So that's where the brake pedal will be, and the gas pedal will be about where it is. But I got to make sure it's easy to push on. I put a roller, as you can see on there, and it'll roll against the back of the pedal. So we'll see how that works out. Fuel tank's installed. I haven't hooked up the power wires yet, but I got the fuel lines running front to rear. I'm going to run it. I haven't hooked it up in the front yet. I'm going to run the fuel through the line and have it dump out a little bit in the front here, clean the line, and then I'll hook it up. I don't want to push any trash up into my injection system. So you see what's the air pump and the so I put the front back on the motor, and what I did was I took everything out of the air pump, I gutted it, and then so I'm going to use this pulley system for now. But what I would like to do is put a V-belt system. If I could find an older V-belt system, you know, from an 80s truck, pre-serpentine, I'd like to do that, just to have the older fan belt system. It would be 2 belts, one for the power steering, then one for the water pump and alternator. But for now, I'll be able to use the stock belt. Won't be long, I'll be starting to cut a lot out of this front end. When I did the rat rod, the 54 rat rod, I literally had to cut all the way up here on both sides, and all of this had to come out. All the radiator support and all that had to come out. And then I built from the frame up, I built supports up to these points from the frame. So and that supported it, and that's probably the process I'll use here. And I got to put a piece in the frame somewhere, because as you can see, I cut a lot out, and the steering box, when you're turning and not moving, can actually make the frame move. So I've got to get a support across, and I'll figure that out. That'll be like the last thing I build in, because I got to fit a radiator and everything else in there. Here's Lucky. Hey, Lucky. Came in to say hi. Huh? You came in to say hi. Who's that? Who's that? You gonna say?